I did 1 meal a day and intermittent fasting, so I'm going to show you what I ate and give you a weigh-in, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia. If you're new here, I have been on this health journey of mine for almost 4 years in an effort to a healthier me, to lose weight and live a low-carb keto lifestyle. So if you want to see me reach my goals, make sure to stick around. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you find out when all the videos are getting posted. Now this week I was back in my groove, and one of the things I wanted to focus on this week was pushing my intermittent fasting window. I normally do about 16-8. Once in a while I'll do an 18-6, but I don't normally go longer than those fasts. So this week I wanted to test myself, push my limits, and see if I can kind of gear myself up for a 36-hour fast. So I did 1 meal a day. I did walk on the treadmill, I think 4 out of the 6 days that I show you here. And I do have a weigh-in, and I did fast longer than 20 hours 3 times this week. So let me show you how it all went. Check it out. All right, it is 6:25 and I've had my fasting window. It's been about 6 hours since I began. So I'm getting a little hungry, but I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna have my apple cider vinegar, lemon water, and kind of power through this evening with it. And then we'll see how we do tomorrow, how much we can fast, because like I said, I'm gonna try and hit so many hours. Let me see where I am in now. Yeah, it's been about 6 hours, and I will hit 20 hours of fasting at around 8:13 tomorrow morning. So let's have this apple cider vinegar. All right, it is 12:30 and we are getting everything ready for our first meal of the day. We are cooking eggs, or Caesar is cooking eggs in Kerrygold butter. We've got our leftover pork carnitas that we're also going to have, and the star of the show are these pork chunks that we cook in the air fryer. They're the fatty cuts of pork. We dice them or cut them up into these chunks, and then cook them in the air fryer, and they are amazing. Oh man, so good. All right, here is the final product. We've got these pork chunks, the 3 eggs cooked in butter, the leftover carnitas, and it is a protein feast here. Now I am going to have a holy guacamole cup because I like eating it with the carnitas, so I'm going to put it on top of that, and I'm probably going to put some Frank's Red Hot for a little kick of some flavor and spice. I mean, it's all flavorful, but just to kind of top it all off. But this is the meal, the main meal for today. I think after this I'm going to start my fasting window and see how long we go until tomorrow. All right, my eating window today was about 3.5 hours. It is 12:51. I am done eating for the day, so we're gonna start our fast. Right, instead of coffee today, I'm gonna have my water. I think I'm gonna skip coffee today. See how long I can do my fast until I have my first meal. All right, it is 12:07 and I am almost at 24 hours of fasting. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this ground beef. I didn't realize I got the 93.7. I thought I got the 80/20. But I'm gonna go ahead and make this. I'm gonna do a taco bowl with my leftover cauliflower rice. Well, you'll see. All right, so I kind of loosely measured everything today to make sure that I'm gonna eat the right amount of protein or enough protein, right? Because that's always what I've been struggling with. So what I figured out for today for my main meal is I have to have a boiled egg. I've got the leftover cauli rice. I have about 1.5 ounces of the Monterey Jack cheese weighed out and entered into my carb manager. I think I have to eat about 11 ounces of this beef. And then I even have some salsa, sour cream, holy guacamole cup, and protein chips. And that's still not enough protein. I have to have a serving of the yogurt today to kind of round out my protein. So it's a lot of food. I'm sure it's gonna look prettier once I get it all ready. All right, here is what it's looking like. It looks like a bowl of just meat with some cheese and guacamole, salsa, and sour cream, but there is some cauliflower Spanish rice at the bottom. I'm gonna mix it all up and eat it with these protein chips. I have this little egg to kind of help me with my protein goal for today, and that is it. And I've got about 2/3 cup of the 0% Fage yogurt with a little squirt of black cherry Mio and some blueberries to close out my eating window for today. Good morning, happy Wednesday. It is a little after 8 and it's time to get on this thing. All right. Yesterday I did this, so today we're gonna do 5 hills for 30 minutes. Let's do it. I think I'm gonna skip my coffee again today, and I just finished walking on the treadmill, so I'm gonna have an apple cider vinegar for this morning, and I'm gonna see if I can make it a little bit further today. Yesterday I did 24 hours of fasting, and I think today I'm gonna try and push it a little bit closer to 30 in gearing up for that 36-hour fast. And I don't know, maybe I'll have an iced coffee later, like with a protein, half a protein shake. I'm not sure. We'll see. But the lemon apple cider vinegar drink for this morning is what we're doing now. Yeah, let me tell you what I'm doing. So I've got 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I don't have fresh lemons, so I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and then I sweeten it up with a little bit of liquid stevia and a dash of cinnamon on top, stir it around, and sip on that. All right, it is 6 o'clock. I have been fasting for 28 hours and 34 minutes. I am breaking my fast with this ginormous burger, so I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to eat it. But there is 2 patties, 2 cheeses. I've got bacon, grilled onions, lettuce, tomato, pickles on a protein sparing modified fasting bun that we made. And this is dinner. Bon appetit. All right, that burger was good, but before I close my eating window, I'm gonna have a few of these chocolate cinnamon flavor baking chips and then call it a night.
All right, it is 9:02. I just finished working out. I'm not exactly sure how long I'm going to be fasting today, but I'm going to go ahead and have my apple cider vinegar drink. I haven't had my coffee, I think, in a couple of days, so I might have my coffee later. I'm not exactly sure what time, but I'll be sure to let you know.
Caesar made these Brussels sprouts in the oven. He's got seasoning and I think it's Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna nibble on this. I have not eaten yet. It is 2:27, so I'm gonna make something to eat. And then, yeah, that's basically what we're doing. All right, so I went ahead and heated up the leftover patties from yesterday. I've got a Colby Jack cheese slice on here, and I split a New York white cheddar slice on those two. These are pretty small. This is a small little salad plate, so it gives you an idea of how big these patties are. I've got one protein bun left. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off so I can toss the bag and start fresh. Next time I wanna make the buns, I think I'm gonna have some mayonnaise and maybe some Dijon mustard or yellow mustard. And then this will probably be it for today. I've been munching on these Brussels sprouts. All right, let's eat. Good morning, happy Friday. It is my daughter's 11th birthday today, and look at the mess. My husband's idea to get these poppers, and it's only 7:30 in the morning, so happy birthday. All right, I have been trying to kind of mix things up with my fasting this week, just kind of trying all different types of fasting to see how my body responds to it. I've been consistent with my walking. I've been consistent with OMAD, I believe, yes. And so yeah, I think I've been fasting, let me check, for 15 and a half hours already. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my coffee. I don't normally break my fast this early, but since listening to Fast Like a Girl, considering my hormonal age, I am feeling like I need to try a 15-hour fast. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Well, I guess by the time I make this coffee, it'll be 15 hours and like 40 minutes. I think next week I wanna go back to having my carnivore coffee, which is breaking my fast with fat and not dairy, because I use this in my creamer, as my creamer. It's the sweet cream, super creamer. 1 tablespoon is 15. It's got, I wanna say MCT oil in it, cream, whatnot. So I don't know, I want to try maybe the butter and egg yolk, or butter and egg yolk and stevia in my coffee until I cannot need the stevia anymore, and in place of this as my usual coffee. But for this week, we're going to finish up doing my routine, and then we'll start fresh tomorrow. Next week. This entire week, I've been getting on the treadmill before I even have my coffee to do my walk fasted. But for some reason this morning, I woke up a little hungrier. So I'm going to make my coffee first, have it first, just to kind of change things up this week. And then we'll chat about how this week, I'm going to do a weigh-in tomorrow, and we'll chat about how this week went and the results and all that good stuff. All right, this morning's breakfast is pork chops and eggs cooked in Kerrygold butter. These are the little pork chops that we will be eating this morning. All right, it is 11:25 and I'm sitting down to eat, I think, my first meal of the day, maybe my only meal. I'm not exactly sure. We have a busy day with birthday plans for the birthday girl. So we are getting in our food before we start everything off today. It is 4:40, so I'm going to eat the rest of this hamburger meat before we head out to the party, so I'm not starving
while we were out and about and make bad choices. See, I'm planning ahead.
So as you saw, I did get on that treadmill 4 times this week. I fasted over 20 hours 3 times this week and over 16 hours twice this week. I did try to keep it 1 meal a day this week, and I was trying to stretch my fasting window, which I did well. I beat my all-time high in a quest to try and get myself to work up to a 36-hour fast, which is something that I do want to do next week. I'm a little nervous. I know I can do it. It just needed to kind of like mentally get myself there. And this week really did help with pushing my fasting window to 28 hours this week. So I think 36 will be easy to do. And I think next week I might play around with the alternate day fasting, which is something that I've never done as well. So let's talk weigh-in. Last week I weighed in at 182.4, and this week I weighed in at 181.6, so that is a loss of 0.8 pounds. It's almost 1 pound. I guess I was expecting more, considering how long I did push myself to fast and how I was doing the 1 meal a day. I was loosely tracking, mainly tracking my protein and really pushing myself to get those protein numbers up. So I'm not sure if this little experiment this week worked or didn't work. I mean, I did lose a little something, but not nearly as much as I would have thought. So we're going to take it for what it is this week and still chalk it up to a win, because I did get my body moving a lot and pushed myself beyond my normal range for fasting. So I am calling it a win. I lost 0.8 pounds, and next week we are going to try at least one 36-hour fast, if not alternate day fasting next week. Wish me luck. I'm hoping to repair my gut and to be able to reset my system and get myself into a weight loss mode again. I feel like I haven't been in a weight loss mode in quite some time. It's been gradually kind of going up, and now that I'm got my focus back on and I'm ready to continue forward, to plow forward, I feel like my system needs some kind of shakeup. So I'm excited to try the 36-hour fast next week. I'm a little nervous, but I think it's gonna work out well for me. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment. Let me know, have you ever tried an extended fast, 36-hour fast, or alternate day fasting? I'd love to hear what your experience was like. Post it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.